Tim's here. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Not bad. In the middle of enjoying being on the stage with Fuzz at the moment down here at the British Motor Show.
So then, different venue for the motor show. Enjoying it?
Absolutely. Yeah, very much so. Very much so. Yeah, it's the first day today of 4 days, so I'm expecting it to get busier, but it's already fairly busy. So there's a lot going on out there, and we're enjoying just sort of warming up very much. I think Saturday and Sunday are going to be busy days.
So what do you love about a motor show?
In this particular case, I mean, it's a good question any normal time, but post-COVID, I think anybody, whether they like cars or not, would enjoy their time here because it's nice just interacting. It's nice being around people again. It's nice being around wonderful pieces of engineering. So for me, the truth is there are two different sort of sides to me. I grew up going to motor shows, and I could walk around motor shows anonymously just looking at the cars and spending ages just staring at some engineering. And now there's me going to a motor show hosting a well-known car show. So it's a very different approach. But I like them both because it's lovely to come here and meet the people without whom we wouldn't exist, the fans of the show. And it's also nice to be around people who are fellow petrol heads and people who also have a love for vehicles because it's something that you either have or you don't. And I do.
So tell me a little bit about the show if no one's never seen it before.
Which show? Car SOS?
Yeah.
So Car SOS is like I mean, people compare it to, there's an American show which is called Overhauling, which is a very sort of similar premise, but done in a very different way. What we do is we secretly sneak away people's classic cars that they've worked on at some stage in their lives, and that's one of the hardest things, is getting it away without them knowing about it. We get to hear about their story, as in, that it's always the case that it's something that's harsh or something bad, medical, physical, whatever it has happened to them in their life, and they've got this project they haven't completed. So we come on in, sneak their car away, being nominated by the family. So here's the premise. We take away your classic car without you knowing. Your mum and dad might know about it, but you don't know about it. Right. There's a reason why you haven't completed it, and it might be some whatever reason, right, emotional, something physical, whatever it is, something that's happened in your life which is out of your control. We take it away, we rebuild it, and we secretly get it all back, back together, and then surprise you with it when you're least expecting. So it's actually a challenge because we have to get you to a venue without you suspecting anything, and it's got to feel normal. So if somebody in your life says, sorry, what's your name?
Roger,
why don't you come along to the British Motor Show? Well, I'm not into cars. You can't then go, well, why don't we go along to the show on teapots? I'm not into teapots. We have one chance at getting you to where we want to give you your car back. So it's a real challenge. I think the thing about Car SOS is many other television shows are formatted as we are. We are a formatted show so that it has beats. But what we do is a lot harder to achieve than a lot of other shows. So for us, it's a real risky show, and I think that comes across when you watch the show. Have you seen the show?
I've seen one or two, not a lot of them, but yeah.
Yeah, and then we give the car back to you, and it undoubtedly ends in tears of emotion, usually joy, always joy actually, because the car's been completed, and some really sad stories out there. And there are so many. The show's taught me that so many people are walking around wearing such brave faces. You wouldn't ever get to know that. There'll be people out there now at this motor show here, the British Motor Show, that such tough, sad things are happening in their lives, but they're here and they don't want to talk about that. They don't want to think about that. So they're out there saying hi to people, hello, how are you, smiling, this, that, and the other. But behind closed doors, their life's a very different picture. Yeah, we find out about that.
We met a guy earlier on, actually, who was outdoors displaying a Bentley. And he does it for mental health.
Okay.
He's gone through mental health, and
Great.
He's got his vehicle there, which is a great little story as well. He just goes around all the car shows. So to get people talking about mental health.
Brilliant. Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's the buzzword at the moment, isn't it? Mental health is something which is very much on everyone's lips at the moment, as it should have been for a long, long time. So, yeah, I mean, we've dealt with, I think what we've learned as well is that mental health issues come often hand in hand with other physical ailments as well, because, they're symbiotic, aren't they, really? So, yeah, we've helped people in various different stages in their lives. And unfortunately, we've lost people as well, mid-restoration. And that's one of the toughest things as the host with Fuzz Townsend of this show, is that you sneak somebody's car away, which is a big achievement in itself, really is. You know what it's like if you're a petrol head?
Yeah.
Getting your car from your garage or outside your house is a tough thing when it's the love of your life. And doing it up as well. I'm sorry, I've forgotten where I was going with that one, but anyway, yeah, it's a real challenge getting these vehicles from people and getting them back on the road.
So if anyone wants to see your show, where is it available?
National Geographic.
National Geographic
is the channel to go to see it. It's a National Geographic product. National Geographic is owned by Disney, so Disney have therefore put it on Disney Plus. If you want to watch last year's seasons, you can watch them on Nat Geo, but you can also go to Channel 4 or More 4 to watch them on there. They put them out there as well. Or 120 territories around the world. So it goes all around the world on many different channels, mainly Nat Geo channels, but then they also sell it onto other channels, like there's one called RMC Découvert in France, which is another well-known channel, and it goes out there. So I think wherever you are, I get texts from people going, oh my God, what am I doing? I'm over here in Berlin, I'm over in New Zealand, I wanted to escape anyone. I want to escape you, and you're on my damn telly. So, you know, it's like I get quite a few texts from people I know travelling and bumping into the show.
Fantastic. Well, have a lovely weekend.
Thank you.
And hope it all goes well.
Thanks, mate.
Radio is the new sound for Hampshire and Surrey.
Hey, it's Camila Cabello. Yeah.
This is Liam Payne.
Hey, this is Halsey.
From Farnborough College of Technology.
B Radio.